Hi everyone, it's Karynjean and welcome back to the studio. If this is your first time here, welcome to the studio. We are working on the fourth journal in our Vivaldi's Four Seasons. In our Vivaldi's Four Seasons thing. We're working on winter, the last one. And originally, I was thinking blue. It's not Christmas, it's winter. And I was thinking blue, snow, snowmen, that kind of thing. But then I decided to go a different route, which is more of the green trees and route. And because the other journals, I don't know, this is the route I'm going anyway. But I'm having difficulty finding the papers because it's not something I normally do. But this is the fabric I have chosen that I have. It's the green. It does have snowmen on it. It's a bit folk art is the word I'm looking for. It's a bit of a folk art. I'm not sure it matches this though. So I do have green fabric with gold, but that's too Christmassy in my mind. I don't know. I'm struggling. My friends. I'm struggling. Series, that's it. The Vivaldi Four Seasons series. Honestly, Karynjean. Anyway, I did have this paper pad, which is a Christmas paper pad. But I've chosen these. It's only going to be 2 signatures. So I've chosen these and cut them down. Here's the book. I have no idea what this says. No idea. I have no idea what this book is about. I don't know if it's appropriate. I don't know. But I like the paper. And it's different. And so maybe we'll make some pockets or something out of this. I'm going to put that aside. I'm putting the fabric over here on my right simply because I don't know. I do have to swap out my sewing machines. I still have my fabric machine up and I need to swatch it for my blue workhorse, which is the one I use when I'm sewing paper. Just like I have fabric scissors and non-fabric scissors, I have a fabric machine and a non-fabric machine. Yes, indeed. So because this is this is just a scrap, I have different collections of Christmas stuff all around. This box here is actually Christmas themed. But it's Christmas. It's not winter, it's Christmas. We'll go through it in a second to see if there's anything there. So these are the colors. So I'm having trouble picking the papers for the pages. And now, like, see, to me, winter, this is it. This is winter, but it's blue and it's white. And if you remember, the spring and summer journal on the spine, they have, one is purple and one is blue. One is hydrangea and one is lavender. And they have the white lace on the spine. For the autumn journal that we just did has the cream colored crocheted lace, which is why I wanted to do this one in the creams as opposed to the whites. So instead of the white and blue of the snowflakes, we're doing the creams of this. So and as we know, that's not my thing. So, I pulled that out. All right, that's not going to work. I also pulled out, I tried dyeing paper and it just didn't come out right. And if you remember, we did that whole tea dyeing thing. I wound up throwing all that paper away because I didn't like it at all. This is the wrong green. This is like a pear green. Maybe I can get away with it. I don't know. I'll set it aside here. I also have, like this we can use, but because it's cardstock, we can use it for journaling cards and stuff. We could use it as the base of a masterboard. These are the tags. Now, yes, they say Happy Holidays and stuff, but we could cut them down. This is actually all tags. But see how, like, this one is craft paper? I don't have, well, I might have a light craft paper in there, but it's a heavier cardstock. It's So I know I'm stumbling over my words because I'm just stumbling today. I'm stumbling. So this might be a maybe. Might be a maybe. I don't know. Then we have this, which is like all the coffee dyed and whatever, you know, kind of dyed paper that I have. I think this is more like vintage photo, these here. And it's the sepia tones, which is the wrong, it's the wrong cream. This is, whoa, way too dark. Way too dark. And I think this is probably espresso or maybe even actual coffee, the way it looks. I'll probably never use these pages because it's way too dark. Although the flip side of that is nice. So actually I might be able to use this if we build up on it. All right, I'll pull out, sorry about that. I'll pull out 2 of these. I don't know. Doily, no. This is my struggle. The struggle is real. This one is confusing me. So it's a match. It's a bit dark, I think. I'll pull it out. I don't know if we're going to use it. That's way too dark because they need to be pages that one's not bad. They need to be pages that can be journaled on, right? I'm not filling this book with just a bunch of, oh, there we go, too dark. I'm not filling, it's not gonna be a journal that you can't journal in, basically, is what I'm trying to say. See, this is for like maybe a grungy journal or something. They might work wonderful, but, all right, I'm gonna put these back. All right, now let me pull these back out again. Gosh. It's a bit dark, but I can see it being used. Oh gosh, I don't like these. That color is good, but this is, to me it looks dirty too. It's just so dark. All right, well, that's 5 pages. We only have 2 signatures, so we'll figure that out. Then I also have this. Now, this, it's kind of like the same color as the pear. Because, and I could actually cut these off, the ivy off. The ivy's not going to go at all, but this might go. This might go. Of course, on the other side, it's just plain white, but this might go. So let me see what the area is here. It should be fine. We have, and even if we get a little bit of the, well, 9, we don't need 9. We need 9 by 7.5. So that's fine. All right, we'll pull out, get that back in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll pull out 4 of these, 2 for each signature. Well, then look at this. So if we're using that, putting it next to that, that's not going to work at all. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm not, see, this is what we're doing, folks. These are going away. We're not using any of this. Sorry if I keep on hitting the phone. This is all pretty because of this box down here. All right, this is going away. So that brings us back to these now, which do go with that, right? It's the same kind of pear color. So let's take a look and see. Some of these, well, that one's ripped, have a little texture to them. Ripped. Like this one. All right, I'm going to pull that one out. This one, pull that one out. That's 2. All right, there. Pardon me. All right, so we have two signatures. We have two signatures. Now, there's not, because it's not very big, we're not going to have that many pages in it. Let me just set this aside. Whoops, I need to put this back away. Put this one back away. There. Okay, so we have, well, why do I have these out? I need to put these away too. For heaven's sakes, Karynjean, you pulled out too many. Honestly, get with the program, woman. Everybody's doing okay after all that. How long have I been jabbering on? 10 minutes, and I still haven't said a proper hello to everybody. Oh my gosh. I'm glad to have you all here. I know that I have new subscribers, so thank you very much for being here. I have been posting shorts. Shorts, not of journal making. My shorts are like when I'm in the kitchen, like I was yesterday, being a cooking fool, which I'm paying for today with my back. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 2, 4, 6. We need a little bit more than that. Let's see. This is why. Let me see if I can do this. Now, do you see all this stuff? This is all Christmas stuff. Ooh, look at this. This is vellum. Vellum. Oh, hold on. Hello. Ooh. There we go. There we go. And because I'm doing the creams. All right, I'm just going to pull out this entire pad. Oh, we can have some fun with that vellum. And the antlers, we do have the deer there. Okay, we're just going to pull out that entire pad. This here, see, it's double-sided. I do need double-sided, but this is letters to Santa. So, this is the wrong colors. Let's see, red, the trees, again, Christmas trees, Christmas ornaments, green plaid, red candy canes. But the plaid, we might be able to use that for something because it's going to go, right? It's going to go lovely. All right, I'm going to take this out. Journaling card, something like that. Obviously not the red candy canes, but we could use the one side of it. The red plaid. Here's another green plaid. I'm going to pull this one out too. Just because. And the rest of this. Okay, so actually I should probably pull out this whole pad because like this. This. Another, what I've decided to, I'm going to make a video of just using my 6x6 paper pads and making cards, right? Just making cards. What's this here? Now, these are all papers that came from that, my friend's Stampin' Up thing, right? So here we have, well, that's ornaments and dots. These are all the same. Is that what this entire pad is? No. But we're not doing red. We are not doing red. We're limiting the colors here to green and cream. So, these are shiny, shiny. These are nice, but deck the halls. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, that's what all this is, which is all loose. Okay. Snowflake stickers. I'll pull it out. They're usable. Christmas, Christmas, Christmas. Look it, look it. snowmen. Oh, this is stuff that this is an antique Victorian era. Well, it's a Hallmark card from way, way back, you know, over 100 years ago. So, Bo Bunny Brad's Santa Claus stuff again. This is just a card, but it's winter. Santa. So, see, a lot of this really is the red Santa stuff. Christmas. This is really Christmas stuff. Which... Okay. That isn't bad. Like this. Now, my idea was to do craft fairs, and then we had the pandemic, so I haven't done craft fairs. But, oh, I remember this. I do have a 12 Days of Christmas journal. These are paper. A 12 Days of Christmas journal over there. I think it's in the Etsy shop. If not, I do need to do an Etsy shop update. This is paper. Merry Christmas. I don't want Christmas. I don't want Christmas. Nope. It's a nice Santa Claus. My mother would have liked that Santa Claus. No. Santa hats, pencils. Yeah, see, these were all for craft fair stuff. What else do we have here? What I consider to be Christmas ribbons. Okay. Christmas ribbons, lip balms, more Christmas ribbons. Huh. Look, it's Christmas in our house. These here, these are wonderful. I don't know if Dollar Tree still has these. This is a box, and there's stickers in here, right? 8 stickers in each box. Which are kind of cute. Let's see. I can probably... cute, but not... Okay, I'm going to have to, not now, off camera. Like, this is taking up a lot of room. I could just take the stickers out of the box and make a lot of more room for me in here. All right, get the pencils. So, well, I was able to pull out some paper. What do we have over here? See, those are some of the stickers. Jingle All the Way, Season of Joy, Holiday Wishes. These have to be for, oh, $2.99. Where did I get these? $5.99. I probably got these, I'm thinking, Tuesday morning. I'm thinking Tuesday morning. Okay, now let's see if we can get it all back together again. So, it's all Christmas, it's not winter. Oops, there goes the dog. I think the mail just got here. Bella, thank you. She's such a good girl, haha. Letting me know when somebody dares to approach the house. Okay, let's see if I can get all this stuff back in here. It was a bit of a, gracious. I think that might have been there. If not, that's where it's going now. Okay, these here. I don't know. Let's just shove it all in, right? Oh gosh, golly. Okay. I still don't think we've solved the problem of enough paper, and I don't think we've solved the problem of what fabric to use, although it is going to be covered by the crocheted. So it's really only going to be the color that comes through, although I would also use it on the inside spine, right? I would use it here on the spine as well. All right, I'm going to put this aside for now. I'm going to put some of these things away, and I will be back after I pull out more stuff. Okay, I'm back, and oh my goodness, if there isn't a mess in front of me. I was going through everything. Let's deal with this right here before we go through everything else. So this is the fabric I was originally going to use. If I can get that all off there. Which would be covered by this, right? I'll put that over there on the spine. It's a very narrow spine, so you'll get the color, not necessarily the fabric, but it's also something that I would use to, I think that's the wrong pin, to cover the inside of the spine, and therefore you would see it. So that's why I was not liking this fabric. So I then went through all my greens. I decided not to use the Christmas fabric. I just didn't have anything that I liked. I went through all my greens and I said, well, these are the colors. Perfect. Okay, this is fine. It's a cotton. It's nice. And then I saw the huge piece. This is a huge piece of this woven fabric, whose name type escapes me at the moment. Where this, all fabric is woven, but where the design of this is actually printed onto the fabric after the fabric is made. See, it's printed onto it. These are the threads. It's green and white threads woven together. So it's different. Anyway, so now I'm torn again, because again, we're going to see it on the inside of the cover. This has the cream. It might be good pulling out the cream. This is more white. And if we're going more towards the cream than the white, you see my problems. I can't make a decision today. And this is when years ago I used to work at the fabric store and we got a big discount. And then there was Black Friday, and oh my gosh, it was absolutely crazy. Things were on sale and we got our discount on top of it. So, and that's when, it was years ago. We would get bolts in that where it would only be 88 cents a yard anyway. I'd buy the whole bolt. Yes, I'm addicted to fabric, which is why I have all this fabric, which is why some of this fabric over here is 30 years old. I've had it for 30 years. So I'm thinking, all right, decision made. So we're going to do that. Let me put this one away. Homespun. That's the name of that fabric, homespun. Oh my gosh. It came to me. It came to me. All right. So I'm going to put this aside. That's wrong. There's a big mess here. Now, we already... Oh, hold on a second. So this is the project bucket. Let me pull the project bucket. Let me pull these over and pull these big pieces of paper out of it. Okay. Boom. So these are scraps that I had. Well, these are the scraps from me cutting down those two things. Now, these were scraps. This is just paperweight. Again, it has red in it. Don't know if I'm going to use it. Blue with the gold stars. Don't know if I'm going to use it. But they were scraps that I found in some of the in one of my Christmas packs. All right. So, there we have paper scraps. Now, these are the stickers. I'm just putting them in there. These are the trims that I've pulled out. I just went through all my trims. So we have some of the crocheted. This might be too gold. It's the circles, right? Very gold circles. This actually would go better. If we're going to use it, I would use this one. The color is better. This is not a big journal. The book is small. So I don't know, these might be too big, but maybe we could use them to make, I don't know, it might be too big. I was thinking, you know, clusters or something. So I was just pulling out fabric. This is just a scrap of that had, you know, some of the stuff in it. Gold, obviously, fringe. This is a scrap from the antique wedding veil that I got when I was up last in Cape Cod. And then there's this because it has this here, narrow, and because the journal's so small, this might be a good one for us to use. And this is antique. Okay, the fabric. These are just some tags that I pulled out. These are some of the ribbons. Now, this is a twill tape, but it's the cream and the right color green. This is also a twill tape, a cream twill tape. It's a softer twill tape. It's a nice cream twill tape. Put that there. This is this is from the Stampin' Up. It's a very nice ribbon. This is also from Stampin' Up. Very pretty ribbon as well. And I think those greens will match fine. This is just some scrap paper I pulled out. I figured this could turn into, you know, a little flip pad or something. Now, we already have these papers and I just pulled this out right, all the vellum. These papers. Now, these papers are not big enough to make a page in the book, but we can use them for something. And then this is a ribbon, which hasn't been, it's a narrow ribbon. This also came from my friend Jean. His name is Eugene. Goes by Jean. This was his mother. She was the Stamping Up person. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. And I think her name might have been Jean too. My mother died Christmas of 2017. His mother died from breast cancer in like January, February of 2018. So narrow ribbon, the right color. We're going to need that for this. This was just over there. These are some book page pockets that I've already made. So for when we need them. I have already switched out the sewing machines. And there's this here color sequin, right? Which I think is probably a good green. And then these are the gold ones. Put them over there. This is, as you see, sparkly cream colored tulle. Maybe we can do something with that. We shall see. I've chosen Bundled Sage Distress Oxide as the best color that I have to match these things. Oh, where am I going to put this? I'll put this just over here. Because this is what we're going off of, right? This is what we're going off of. So the Bundled Sage, I tested them out here. This is Bundled Sage, this is Mowed Lawn, and this is Twisted Citron. I did not go to the, what is all that? And it's clean under there. I did not go to the Simon Hurley because they're just too bright. So the Distress Oxide. So I've chosen Bundled Sage for this. We have Vintage Photo up here too. As a backup, it might be too sepia toned. I do not think... Let's take a look at Walnut Stain. No, it's dried out. Walnut Stain. Oh, here we go. Walnut Stain might be too dark, so we will have to go to... Here it is. Our Vintage Photo, which is too sepia, quite honestly. So I don't know. Well, let's pop down to Simon Hurley. He has Grr. Where is it? Grr. He has Woof. I don't think I have anything on it. And he has Grr. I don't have anything on it either. Grr might be the one. Let's take a look. Well, let me pull them both out. Also, let's not forget, if we're doing gold, let's pull out some lunar paste, gold lunar paste. All right, this is Grr. This is what I do, you know, pull all this stuff out and see But I'm gonna use well, definitely better than Vintage Photo, that's for dang sure. Okay, that's and let's try Woof. Woof is almost like walnut stain. Next to this one, it brings out the sepia tones in that. If we cover it up, gosh golly. No, look at that. All right, it's going to be Woof. Woof might be a little bit dry though. Not quite sure. Okay, just stick that there. Put this one away. And what else have I pulled out? This is just a scrap of paper that can go in there. This here, again, from Jean's mother, it's 4.5 by 6.5. Not large enough to put in the journal as a page, but we can make a pocket out of it or, you know, do different things with it. So I just pulled it out because the colors, right? It might be something. It's gold, not necessarily the black, but like the gold and the brown and stuff like here. Might be something that we might want to use. So I'm going to put that there. Okay, so the next step for me is to, let's see how much paper we have here. These pages here, and also, oh, so wait a minute, let me go back to this. So now we have this 12 by 12, which I'm not going to put in as a page, but we could use it as a base for journaling cards or something. And then this I need to cut down for the tags. What else do I have here? And this sheet music thing. So not quite sure what. If anything, we're going to, well, the tags, yes. But now this is also from the Stamping Up. The green might be a bit too much, although it does kind of match the pear, right? Pulls out different tones, and then it has that on the background. So this, it's lightweight enough that I probably have another one over there. We can pull it out and use it as in the journal as opposed to these, but these are also lightweight because these are single-sided and this is double-sided. So I don't know. I don't know is what I'm saying, but let's pull out two of those. So I have to cut down these papers. Let's just take a look and see. 1, 2, right, 3, 4. So I have 4, 5, 6 in each signature. Let me pull out and see what we've done in the past. Not that it matters that much, but see, this is what I was talking about. How it's awfully chunky monkey. Let's take a look and see. 1, 2, envelope. We have to make envelopes, which is what I might use some of that paper for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do have this paper as well. 6. I think might be a bit chunky though. I do have this, which I thought might be too cream, right? When we're looking at, this is my mother's, might be too cream, especially if we're going to put something like this in it, which is, I don't know. I'm not quite sure of the color. So these, put this aside. So this journal just might not have as many pages as these others do. This is spring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That one closes nice. This one's a little bit chunkier. Summer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I did 8 and 8 there. I don't think I did 8 here. Spring, summer, fall, and winter. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go cut down the paper 9 to the proper size. I am using these. I have this ready to cover the spine, but we have to decide, let me move these things away, what we're going to cover the inside covers with is what we need to decide. And I'm wondering if we want to cover it with one of these. Will these fit? No, not quite big enough. So do we want to cover it with this music page? It kind of fades into the background. Or do we want to cover it with this? I'm thinking the music, that music page sheet. These are going to be the signature covers. The music page to me has a bit more green in it. Okay, we're going to do it with this. All right, I'll be back once all this is done. Okay, everything's cut down. I was going to use wet glue to put this on the covers, but I've decided to use my, hello, help me, scrapbook.com double-sided adhesive because of how strong it is. So while I was sitting here trimming off that excess, I was thinking, oh, I should have stitched around it. And so I did. I think that's a little bit of fun element. So let's see if we can get these let's see if we can get them in there, get it on there. Okay, well, I will, I'll be back after I put together the signatures and sew the signatures in. I'll be back and then we will take a look and see what we're going to do. A word of advice, if you decide you want to do something like stitching on this and that you want to use like heavy-duty scrapbook.com adhesive tape, do the stitching before you put the adhesive tape on. Because although you would think, oh, this one's coming up pretty good. It would be easy because it should be perforated, right? Pulling up that other one was, I don't know if you could see some of the stitching came out there, but that's okay because the fabric will be ironed on. But yeah, just make your life easier and do the stitching first before you do the taping. This is where it's getting difficult. And remember, scrapbook.com, so very, very sticky. It's the, it's at the zigzags, where I did the zigzag stitch, that it doesn't like it. Doesn't want to come out. And it also left a piece behind here. If I can get it out. Oh. I feel like it's like fly paper. And so because of this, I am using some wet glue around the, oh gosh golly, This, and believe it or not, this one is coming up much easier than the first one did. Like I said, I'm using wet glue around the edge. Ugh, gosh golly. Oh, and I forgot to order Tyvek tape, so I'm using just clear packing tape, which is fine, which will be fine. Let's see if I get this piece off here. You would think, because it got perforated, that it would easily come, but it does not. It does not. And, you know, if pieces get caught under the stitching, I'm okay with that. I just don't want anything loose that would get in the way with this staying down. So, like that piece of paper, I'm not even going to fight with that. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. It's sewn together. I took some of that sparkly tulle, folded it in half, except I wasn't very good. There's a little bit on this side, more on the back. That's perfectly okay. I'm going to need to, yeah, I'm trying to get the glue off my fingers. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'll take care of that in a minute. The signatures are sewn in. So let's take a look and see what we see. Boom. Okay. Here we have, good gracious. There. 2 signatures. I think they wind up having 10 pages in them, but wait till you see. So there's that. And now that I have this here, I'm thinking maybe I should have put this on top. That's okay. Either way, you can put your, whatever you're going to use to cover the inside of the covers with, you can put it on the, and then, and oh my goodness, you could either put it on first or you can put it down second if you want it below or on top of whatever you're using to cover the inside spine with. But I like the loose edge of the fabric there. So that's what I did. So there's the first signature. 1, 2, 3. A craft envelope pocket. 4, 5, 6, 7. This is new. 8. I'll go back to that in a second. 9, 10. 10 pages. I have, and I used to, I haven't in a while, I have a very nice white, it's not really lace, but it's a sheer fabric that, anyway, and I, in the past, have put that in a few journals as just a soft page, right? So what I decided to do was I wanted to do more or less the same thing. I didn't have a cream colored sheer lacy type fabric to do that with, but I do have this fabric, which was white, but as you can see, it's been discolored, it's been aged. And then this is the same fabric, obviously, that I used for the spine cover. So I just cut them down and sewed them together to make a soft page. And then what I was thinking, remember we have this vellum. I could make a pocket of the vellum and put it down, put it on here. Now, before I did sew these signatures together, I was thinking, do I want to sew a pocket onto here? And then I was thinking if I was going to sew a fabric pocket onto here, I should have sewn it on before I sewed the 2 pieces of fabric together. So it's always the cart before the horse with me. I had the ideas afterwards. But if I use a vellum pocket, I wouldn't sew a vellum pocket on anyway. I'm going to gusset it and then we can glue it down. And it does not have structure. In the past, because it's fabric, I did not fuse the fabric together. That would have made it more stiff, right? It's just a fabric. It's just a piece of fabric, 2 pieces of fabric. So we might put vellum pockets on. And then there's this vellum I pulled out for this one here of the pine cones, gold pine cones. Okay, so that's the first signature. So let's keep going. That, there, there. Signature center. And I will put a ribbon down here. I'll take out one of the ribbons because you know how I like to put bookmarks in. So I'll take my ribbons and do bookmarks. So here's the second signature. And see how it just kind of flows because it's the same piece of paper, right? The deer. So the theme here is winter with the deer, right? Wildlife. There. Here's this one, right? Did it the opposite way. There. And the signature center there. Yeah. Now, although this is cardstock, it's not a really heavy cardstock. It's a lighter weight. I would say this, I don't even think this is 65 pound. And I don't have the cover of the pad anymore. It's from Michaels. Michaels, they're not very heavy. So I'm not sure. You know, this might feel even a little bit heavier to me. So, and there we have that. And there's the back cover. Boom. So the book is put together. Now we're going to start decorating. Well, not now. Our next video, we will start decorating. And thinking I am going to want to do something there. So I'm going to glue this down. Meanwhile, thank you so much for your time and attention. If you've lasted this long on this video, I do have editing to do. I have no idea how long I've been at it. Between ironing and sewing and everything, I've been up here. What time is it? I've been up here for about, I was going to say 4 hours, but I think it's more like 3 hours. I know I haven't been recording all that time, but I do have editing to do. So my imagination has started up again, obviously, right? With these, yeah, gotta go wash my hands. With the fabric page and thinking about pockets on it and stuff. I'm excited to do this journal. I actually like that this fabric has been aged and discolored because it just makes it blend a little bit more. So we're going to have some fun with our Vivaldi's 4 Seasons Winter Journal. Let your imagination take flight. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you next time.